Okay, in this video I want to review with you how to factor sum and differences of cubes. First of all, these are the two formulas for the factoring of a sum and difference of cubes. Now, they look kind of crazy, but remember, you know how to factor a difference of squares. And it's basically the same process as factoring a difference of squares. Difference of squares is when you have two terms that are both squares and they're being subtracted from each other. And a difference of squares factors like this. Okay, so when you have a problem that's a difference of squares, like let's say 25x squared minus 9, the first thing that you have to do on a problem like this is figure out what it is that's being squared. So what's being squared in the first term is a 5 and an x, and a 3 is being squared in the second term. So then you plug that information into your formula, 5x minus 3 times the quantity 5x plus 3. Now, when we go through a process for a difference of cubes, or a sum of cubes, it's going to be in exactly the same way. You just have to figure out what is being cubed. So in this example, 8x cubed minus 125. 8 is 2 to the third power. So I have 2x that's being cubed, and 125 is 5 to the third power. So I have 5 being cubed. So now what I'm going to do is the 2x is going to represent A, and the 5 is going to represent B in my formula, and I'm just going to plug that information in to the sum and difference of cubes. I messed up this formula here. Let me make this, should be a minus. Okay, so I'm going to use the second formula, since it's A cubed minus B cubed, and I'm going to plug in 2x for A and 5 for B. So we've got A minus B, so that's 2x minus 5 times the quantity, okay, A squared. 2x squared is 4x squared, 2 times 2, plus 2x times 5 is 10x, plus 5 squared, which is 25. So 8x cubed minus 125 factors as the quantity 2x minus 5 times the quantity 4x squared plus 10x plus 25. When you look at the differences in these two formulas, the sum has a plus here, and then it turns into a minus over here in the formula. The minus has a minus sign here, and then it has a plus sign in the formula. In both formulas, the last sign is both a plus sign. Okay, let's do another one with the sum of cubes. Let's say we have 27x to the 6th power plus, let's say, 343 times y to the 3rd power. Okay, here's a problem where you need to make sure you know your powers. So I recognize 27 as 3 to the 3rd. So I know I'm going to have a 3 that's being cubed. Now, x to the 6th is x squared times x squared times x squared. Remember the property of exponents where you add the exponents together. So looking at the 27x to the 6th, I really have a 3x squared that's being raised to the 3rd power. Now with the 343 is 7 to the 3rd power. So for 343y to the 3rd, I have 7y quantity to the 3rd power. And now the 3x squared is the a, and the 7y is the b, and I'm just going to plug it into my formula. So I have a, which is 3x squared, plus b, 7y, times the quantity. 3x squared squared is 9x to the 4th, minus 3x squared times 7y, 21x squared times y, plus 7y quantity squared, 49y squared. You have to make sure that when you're squaring the quantity of 7y that you also remember to square the 7. Same goes for the 3x squared. So 27x to the 6th plus 343y to the 3rd factors like this. Please make sure you review this video before school starts.